Hi guys, thank you so much for joining me. Today is a de-bloat routine, so I like to think of it as if you can't get your colon to move, then you need to move your colon. That's like if you take a walk or a run or something and you notice 5 minutes in, you have to go to the bathroom. That's kind of how it can work. So this routine is going to have a lot of movement, rotation happening in that core area. So this is not one where we're focusing on intensity or even, like crazy focus on form. This one is more about feeling and just really feeling the movement happening in that area where there's bloating or constipation or whatever it is that we need to kind of focus on. So just keep that in mind as we get started. We're going to start just with one of these side stretches that you do in gym class. Really opening up the chest, taking a nice deep breath, just starting to get some rotation in the core. Let's go ahead and I'm going to have to lay on this side because I think the sun might be in my eyes. Let's lay back. Let's start doing some pelvic clocks. You can have your hands on your hip bones, and if you think of your pelvis as a bowl, you're going to tip that bowl towards 12 o'clock or up towards your head, and then tip it down towards your feet, towards 6 o'clock. And back up. If you think of that bowl analogy, think of a marble rolling. The only movement is happening at the pelvis. When you go to 6 o'clock, you notice it pulls your shoulders and head down with it. Just kind of starting to wake this area up. Now let's hold it at the 12 o'clock. Place your arms down to the side and go ahead and peel your spine off of the mat, pushing those hips up towards the ceiling. And then starting up here at the sternum, we're going to melt down vertebrae by vertebrae, and the most important part is finishing that motion down to 6 o'clock. Let's do that again. Back up to 12. Peel the spine up. Push those hips towards the ceiling. Starting at the sternum, we're melting vertebrae by vertebrae, and we finish out that motion to 6 o'clock. Let's do that one more time. Nice and gentle, and melting down to 6 o'clock. Let's find a nice neutral place. We're going to tuck our hands behind our head. Our elbows are in our peripheral vision. We're going to curl our head, neck, and shoulder blades off of the mat. We're going to bring our right leg up into tabletop so you can see the tips of your toes. We're going to rotate, really feeling that rotation because that's the whole point, and bring our elbow past our knee, twist back to center, and alternate legs. Twisting back to center and then drop the leg. I want you to imagine that your center is a really wet towel, and we're just trying to wring out that towel, wring out the center, get some movement. Really trying to bring our shoulder towards our knee. We're not leading with the elbow. Our elbows, if possible, going past the knee. Last one. And go ahead and do a nice little happy baby stretch. Hold it here. Nice deep breath. Go ahead and bring your legs to tabletop. Grab just behind your knees. Curl your head, neck, and shoulders up. Let gravity take you to a seated position. Let's do a little spine stretch. Arms up and over the head. Tuck your head, your neck, and then your shoulders rolling forward as if you have a big beach ball on your lap and we want to lift up and over it and re-stack that spine. Let's go ahead and come into our quadruped position. We're going to be down actually on our forearms here. And we're going to start, I'm backwards, so I'm going to start on our left side. I'm going to extend our left leg out. I'm just going to raise it, just getting that nice rotation. Bring it back down to center. And we're going to switch and do our right side. And normally I would have us stay on one side, but the whole point of this movement is we want to twist and move that colon as much as possible. One more. And now we're going to do some cat-cows. So inhale, open up your chest. Exhale, tuck that pelvis into our cat stretch. Inhale. Remember, we want to go nice and slow. This one is not an intense one. This is more just about feeling. Let's rest in a nice neutral position. We're going to come back down on our forearm. We're still going to have the bend in our left arm. We're going to raise that leg and we're going to crunch and bring that knee to our elbow. So we're getting that rotation with that little bit of crunch. And go back out and then switch sides. So same as before, but we're bringing that knee to our elbow. Do one more. All right, let's do our cat-cows again. Inhale. Exhale. My neighbors are chatting. All right, we're going to be back down. We're doing something similar. We're going to raise the leg, but this time we have this rotation. We're going to add another rotation by extending that arm up towards the ceiling. And then the arm comes down first, and then the leg. So we go leg, extend that arm up. Our gaze is up with the hand, up towards the ceiling. The arm comes down, the leg comes down. Leg. So we're getting a bit more rotation here. And last one. Let's do our cat-cows again. Last one. Go ahead and push yourself up into a downward dog type position and pedal those feet for a second before lowering yourself onto your stomach. We're going to do swimming. So your arms are going to be up and over your head, palms facing one another. You're going to press your pelvis into the mat as you lift your trunk and your legs. We're going to alternate in a swimming motion. We're going to raise and lower our legs in this swimming motion. Our gaze is facing the mat, focused on our breathing. We have a lot of pressure just sitting on that colon. So we've done the rotating, the moving, and now we're adding some pressure. Just a bit longer. And release. And let's push ourselves into a child's pose. Come back into that quadruped. We're going to do what we did at the beginning, where we're just opening that leg, coming back down and switching sides. You can have a slight bend in your back. I know usually I'm always wanting you to keep that back straight, but for the sake of this video, I want you to have a big range of motion, and the rotation is the goal rather than a neutral spine. All right, let's do some cat-cows. Rest in neutral. And we're going to end with our crisscrosses one more time. So we have our elbows in our peripheral. We're going to curl our head, neck, and shoulders up. We're going to twist, trying to bring that shoulder to the knee, twist back to center, and drop it down. Let's drop it all the way down in between. So we come up, we twist, and we come back down. Two more. And go ahead and let's do another assisted roll up to sitting. If you want to do these little side stretches again, I'd recommend it. Any more rotational movement we can give that colon is only going to help. So this was a quick little, we're right about at the 14-minute mark, quick little way just to get some movement, doing this either before or after a walk, sitting with a heating pad. Hopefully you're taking good probiotic. But yeah, hopefully this will help kind of kickstart things, get some things moving, and give you some relief. So I hope you got something out of this. And as always, I thank you for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow on the mat.